against the officers as we see them moving in now.
Yeah, it's about to happen. They're about to start placing people under arrest here. It starts with surrounding the park. That's the first step. You take the group that is disobeying the dispersal order, and you have enough personnel to separate the innocents who are casually walking around campus and the culprits who are refusing to move, and you surround the group that is about to be arrested who is disobeying the law at this point. They have plenty of officers, it appears, to do that. There is also almost an equal amount of news media who are surrounding these officers. That's not something that is invited upon. There is certainly not something that the folks at LAPD want to encounter here. They just want to continue around the park. Here they go. They're going to start running into position here and surround the group, that small group of about 100, not small really, but the condensed group, I should say, in the middle of the park. They're all starting to run around to surround the group because they really, at this point, don't want any of them to get away. They've all broken the law. They've refused to give up peacefully, and now they're going to, be forced to use force if they continue to disobey these orders. They're going to use every method at their disposal to not be put in that position. LAPD has tremendous experience doing this. It is just so uncommon, as you guys have talked about, to see this happening on the campus of the University of Southern California.
So what we're watching is LAPD officers form a perimeter around those, that core 100 folks, demonstrators, and then they are surrounding the 20 people who are sitting on the ground with their arms interlocked, correct? Is that
That's exactly right. It looks like some folks have tried to slip away as they see LAPD entering the park now, and an even smaller group than just a few moments ago who are now left. So this is a residual group. This is the final holdouts, if you will, who are essentially refusing to budge. There's an inner circle of about 18 or 20 people who are locking arms in the middle, and then there's another circle being formed very methodically around them, and they are taking up a position that basically surrounds the smaller circle. So they are continuing to hold up that original sign that's been there all day. It said, "Let Gaza live." There are still plenty of other folks with signs and flags and such, but then you can also see that there is another mixture of demonstrators who do appear to be moving away from the scene, looking for their getaway opportunity to try and call it a day. And that's a good thing. But the concern now is that smaller group. Let's go ahead and push it on the middle there, Josh. I would say roughly 30
people, right?
30 or 40 people, a few dozen people left there. So the crowd size continuing to shrink, but I think this group here intends on taking this to the bitter end.
Okay, and as we see them there, they are being peaceful. They're not doing anything in any sort of way that's aggressive. So if they're there to be arrested, they will be arrested, cited, and released, having made their point. Michelle Fisher is down there. She's been on the ground there on the campus. Michelle, can you hear us, and can we hear from you what you're seeing and hearing?
Martin, we can hear you, and we are kind of right now, our positioning is between the line of LAPD officers and the smaller gathering of the demonstrators who are still here in the middle of the park, who at this point are making it pretty clear that they're not going to leave. One of the interesting things that I'm seeing right now is that they're even handing out Little Caesars pizza, as if to say, we're unbothered, we're going to have our pizza in the middle of this protest, and we're not concerned about what's happening. But these officers are very much being poised. I think you can see from where my photographer is shooting, these officers are poised and ready at any moment to move in as the demonstrators continue to make it known they're not going anywhere, that they're kind of bracing for whatever is going to happen as these officers spread out along the now inner perimeter of Alumni Park here at USC's campus. So that's what we're seeing from our viewpoint, and also trying to bring you this story as kind of safely as possible, because we also don't want to get in the middle of the officers doing their job as they get ready to move in any moment now. And it seems like everybody's kind of preparing for that moment and what it may look like. So we'll send it back to you guys in the studio now.
all right, Michelle? Yes, absolutely. You guys stay safe as well. But my question to you: are you close enough to see, or maybe guess whether these demonstrators appear to be
Giovanna, is that the LAPD, who has a lot of experience doing this dispersing crowds, they keep moving to different sides of the alumni park where we are right now, trying to get in the position that they want. I have been in many of these scenes. I've never seen them have to readjust many times. So much to the point.
I know they're taking a while, aren't they?
And our equipment was in a safe place. It was not. I just had
It's gonna take a while for the final order.
our gear because originally it was, and then they kept widening the kind of perimeter. You could see the line of officers behind me, and right here, Sean, as we show them the circle of students and protesters from outside the USC community. They have locked arms on the outside, and then on the inside, there's a group of protesters who are seated. And as Chris Christie brought up from Air 7, there was milk in the middle of that circle, which Sean is showing you right now. These protesters prepared for whatever may happen.
It can't happen already. I don't like it when I have to wait.
That Chris Christie was talking about. But as you can see, the officers are not just to the side of me right now, yeah, and not just behind me.
I gotta shoot something.
We've been here all day, and it is
Yeah.
also striking that the one remaining
Shoot
tent
tear
which
gas.
started all of this turmoil between campus police and those who were protesting here is this tent right here. All the other tents were cleared by police.
Like imagine if everybody there wasn't a student at the school.
But they weren't able to disperse the crowd. They did not want infrastructure set up here. They did
It's like it's just a bunch of random people.
but the
Oh, we want 50-50.
Yeah. Right, they have no business being here.
so we're not allowed to spend the night here on campus.
They're just there for the drama.
Campus policy. We're also told the protest here didn't have a
Causing it.
Yeah, causing drama.
that you really saw the Department of Public Safety here on USC move in. They weren't able to completely disperse the crowd. Now LAPD has arrived. They have completely surrounded Alumni Park here in the middle of USC's campus. And a surreal sight. Been here many times, never witnessed anything that we're seeing right now, Mark and Giovanna.
And Josh, for context, you were there earlier. We know you've been covering this all day, and there was a moment of tension earlier today in the 11 o'clock hour. Can you go through that with us? How that unfolded?
Yeah, definitely, Giovanna. John, I was on the air with you and
Yes.
Philip when it was peaceful, about 80 protesters here. But once those tents started going up, that was not in line with the policy here at USC on this campus. Officers moved in, they took down those tents. They took down those
Yeah, I think you're about to miss it.
protesters.
Okay, I'm just gonna get water.
One person was actually in custody in a patrol car for a short period of time. There were chants, let him go, let him go, let him go. He was released, and then for about 6 hours it was extremely peaceful, chants, speeches, but we knew that at some point this was not going to be allowed by the university, by University of Southern California, by the city of Los Angeles, and right now the result of a long day of protest that is
to the last stand.
coaching some of the protesters and instructing them, telling them what to do. If you give me a minute, I'll definitely
It's
try
like, okay, everybody go back to class.
all day. Is that students said, we know we
It's like you're not allowed to be standing in a crowd there, police guys.
this is happening outside our door, and we need to be here to be a part of it. So you have students missing the final days of class, not studying for finals, to be out here taking part in this movement and these protests that are happening at college campuses across the country right now. At USC, this is the scene where we're at.
All right, Josh, thank you for that update, and I believe we are going to Michelle Fisher. Michelle?
All right, we got you. Pardon that slight pause there, but similar to what Josh experienced on the other side here, we're also kind of walking up to the demonstrators here, asking if they'd like to share any of their thoughts, and they're kind of stoic. They're stone-faced. They're here on a mission. They're not wanting to talk right now. One of the interesting things that I'm seeing beyond this outer group, also the inner group of individuals that's seated on the ground, is there are on the steps of this Center for International and Public Affairs building seem to be a large group of students who are not necessarily part of this demonstration, but who are here watching and somewhat supporting.
It's like everyone there is going to get in trouble.
Solidarity, right? They're supporting their classmates and people here on campus, and also like the rest of our viewers and
Like
like the rest of us.
and legal trouble too.
Next, you know,
Not
what
just
we have seen is again jail support phone number being given out. The organizers, I would assume, are walking around. They have that number written on their forearms in permanent marker, and they're showing everyone repeatedly, "Hey, this is the number. Memorize that and call it if you are arrested, if and when you are arrested, possibly at this point." And the other thing that these individuals are doing as they kind of prepare to be taken into custody, possibly, is taking cell phones from all the demonstrators here. We're seeing some last-minute text messages being fired off. I don't know if those go to parents.
yeah, they keep working you up to the they keep building you up to the moment. It's like, okay, give me an ETA of when this is going to happen. I want to know so I can come back to it after I do some work. Yeah, I want to get back to it when it's good.
See how it goes there on they're just there.
Yeah.
Here now are just preparing for that and doing so with a certain amount of kind of stoicism and respect for what they came here to do, and they are just ready for that to happen. So that's what we can share from this side of things. And Javon and Mark, I'll go ahead and send it back to you all in the studio now.
We first got word of that official campus police dispersal order at 5:25. It's now half an hour later, just about, and we know that the LAPD officers are mobilized in a perimeter fashion around those demonstrators, and we're just waiting to see what happens next.
All right, you see a group of officers here that are again kind of on what would be the western edge of the Alumni Park area, and they are forming their two lines, as you can see, along with the skirmish line of officers. I cannot see directly from this vantage point what agency they're with, whether it's LAPD or USC Campus Police in this particular line, but they are there and they have their riot gear on. The dispersal order was given, and the people who remain in the park are at this moment in violation of that order. And so this will be the effort then that will move them out. What we have seen, we saw the milk, the expectation that some sort of chemical agent like a tear gas will be used against them. That's what the demonstrators believe. We don't have, let's get to Josh Haskell. I think he's got somebody.
I wonder who's going to chicken out.
Go ahead, Josh.
Now, what's your name, ma'am?
Patty Sock?
Say that again.
Patty Sock.
And your last name?
I'm quiet.
Tell us why you're out here today supporting the students. I understand you're not a student.
It's like, how are you going to start building your case against the police?
Tell us when you tell me that you're supporting the students. How are you supporting the students?
I'm supporting the students standing for their freedom of speech, standing for their right to be able to speak, to have their derogatory speak at their own graduation. USC canceled all of the speakers at graduation, which was a ridiculous choice in my opinion. I'm here for the people.
I mean, just because you're from what is it? Palestine? Yeah, just because you're from Palestine doesn't mean you have to support them. They're just a country, a foreign country based on where you are right now.
Seeing what's going on around the country.
Yes.
Now that you see LAPD here, what's your reaction to that? And
What a waste of $10.
you might just, I will ask you one more time. You told me you were supporting the students. In what way?
And
Cause, or just you could elaborate on that?
yes, the students on campus who want to support a free Palestine, who want to support free speech, who want to hear her speak. Students who have a
Wait a minute, but you're denying other people's free speech by doing this.
Thank you so much for your time.
The Val,
Huh?
the valedictorian, they wouldn't allow us to speak upon graduation because she's a Palestine supporter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they wouldn't let her speak because she supported Palestine.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
that's pretty much
They
it.
should have let her spoke. Oh, is that why they're doing this right now?
Part of it.
Students and other protesters are moving.
Okay.
And it's not an organizational
I
structure
wonder.
from the LAPD
Yeah.
right now to really contain this crowd. So what you end up having is you have lines of protesters running in different directions. The LAPD is trying to keep them in sort of a circle square area. That's obviously not working. And the chants continue as you're hearing right now.
Wait a minute, but what if the Jewish people living in the United States, should they protest as well?
Continue to move, which is obviously keeping
Like, you know, if the United States didn't pick, if they picked the Palestine instead of the Jewish, instead of Israel, should the Jewish people be allowed to protest like they're doing right now? If the U.S. had their side, if the U.S. was in the Palestine, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just like this was going to happen no matter what.
in the middle of USC's campus, Truesdale Parkway. And I'm now speaking to David and Ellen. This is Josh Haskell live. We are on USC's campus watching the events unfold that have taken place all day here. Dispersed
It's a good thing I'm recording this on TV.
Police Department, David and Ellen. And as you're seeing now live in our picture,
Okay.
they're growing more.
All right, we are
Is this going to be like the Tiananmen Square or something?
we're looking at Air 7H.
Or wherever that
So we have Chris Christie overhead.
event was.
Air 7. This is Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And of course, that was Josh Haskell reporting.
As you can see, an agitated crowd right now. Let's check in with Chris Christie, who's been watching it all from overhead. Chris?
Yeah, David and
I
Ellen.
bet somebody will punch a police officer, and then that's how it'll start.
With a knife. And one of the things that LAPD is going to try and do here is prevent larger groups from forming. So when they're converging on a large crowd, the key is to disperse the group into smaller crowds and prevent them from regathering.
Yeah, they're like gradually breaking down the crowds.
Seeing a lot of stragglers intermixed with other onlookers who just want to catch a glimpse of all of the commotion. And
This is so ridiculous.
crowd forming right next
I wouldn't even waste time doing this.
the original demonstrators have occupied Alumni Park. So
Man, I hope everybody else is really good at staying focused on their test while this is going on.
group now, the much smaller group in the middle of the park, and they are surrounded by a separate group of
Man,
officers who are
it would be so difficult to concentrate while this is happening. But I guess there are no excuses while you're taking the finals, huh?
that they have to handle. And to help them out with that, they of course have an LAPD airship that has a bird's eye view just like we have right here. But I would be remiss if I did not mention that there was a wild police chase that just ended a couple blocks away from here in typical LA fashion, where there was a driver on the sidewalk coming down Broadway. This person has put
Oh my god. Please just start already.
back over the courtyard here at USC, right over Alumni Park. And so they are moving forward with that dispersal order. There are separate groups of
okay.
LAPD officers that are trying to keep the crowd at bay, the innocent students who are just trying to go about their business, the other stragglers who
students were trying to graduate this week or next month or whatever. Or this? No, they're taking the finals, so it's the last week or two. Yeah, the students are trying to graduate this week and they're doing this. They're like, damn. We got caught up in something. And he failed the finals because of this. And you're like, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
The same way the demonstrators are trying to keep their formation and make sure they are doing what they set out to do. The officers too, we're hearing them kind of exchange some commands between each other with regard to their formation and how they can best keep their attention focused on both the demonstrators that are still in the middle of Alumni Park, but also beyond that, on the other side, what's happening on campus.
Yeah, I wonder which one of them will score high enough to get a raise or a promotion. Like which police officer will get like enough attention or whatever. Get a promotion. Like every protest you break up, you get scored. Oh, okay, starting. Alright, cool, what's happening? Finally.
They're gonna hit him with those batons.
Yeah, I wonder how hard they'll hit her with.
If they have to.
Right.
Only
I wonder if lethal force will be required here.
if not lethal. Whatever the officer is supposed to go one posture up from whatever the other people are doing, so.
Yeah, looks like they're getting surrounded by the crowd. Like they're about to get... Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to defend themselves at some point.
Here, let's listen.
Yeah, looks like the students have the edge over the police officers here. I wonder how many police officers there are. I want to see how fast they can fire their guns. Be like, how many targets can they hit at a time?
They're not going to be using their weapons unless they're other people's, if the protesters are risking people's lives.
What happened?
If a protester pulls a gun out, they're going to get shot.
Oh yeah, but they can use beanbags. It doesn't kill them, but it can hurt. So,
campus. As Chris Christie was pointing out, you have way more than just protesters right now. You have college students.
so I mean, I guess they're studying for the. I guess they're studying history right now because it's happening in front of him. So they're technically they're studying right now is what they're doing, because this will be history later on and it'll be on the test in the future.
Yeah.
So that's yeah.
There are so many different lines and so many different people out here, and we are doing our best to stay safe because it does feel like at any minute, as you can see, this line of LAPD officers now in front of the Dr. Joseph Medicine Crow Center for International and Public Affairs. That is the building that they are standing out in front of right now. And it does seem the way the LAPD is acting and talking to each other that they may be bringing in some type of tear gas or lethal force.
I don't know what they're doing. It's taking so long. Yeah. Oh wait. They're going into formation. They're trying to get off work right now, so that's what they're doing. Is they're getting off work. So they have to go and arrest some people before they get off work. Hey, look, there's a guy on the roof. Damn, he's like the only person up there. Nobody can see him. Okay, this is about to get interesting.
Yeah, that's a good question. So it is at the professor's discretion whether classes will be in person tomorrow or online. There was an email that was sent out to the campus community. We also received it at ABC 7 Eyewitness News that was from the provost that explained that it's at the discretion of the professor whether they will be holding classes in person or online. And again, tomorrow's the final day of class, we're told, or Friday. Many students tell me they don't have classes on Friday, so tomorrow was the last day of classes. And then finals start, and it is unclear right now. Again, many of these students.
You don't get any college credits for this, do you?
This is happening on our campus. We have to
Getting arrested. You have to get arrested or you fail.
just Sean, if you could pan around and just show
Yeah.
these are not protesters. These are just students wearing
And your failure and you getting arrested has to get in the way of something important to you in life. That also has to happen, or otherwise you only get half credit.
You see someone here with a free Palestine flag, and it's interesting. I want to take you back real quick, David and Ellen, where we started. There's a circle over there. Those same original protesters are holding strong in the middle of USC's Alumni Park, but officers have moved away from them, so it's unclear
Come on.
in what direction this goes. And I'll send it back to you.
What is that building called again? Because I want to get some perspective of where you are compared to where Air 7 is, and see if the confrontations that you're watching are the same as what Air 7 is.
I wonder if he'll get arrested too. The camera, the news anchor man, the anchor man. Like he loses all of his equipment, so they can't tell that he's the anchor man. And so they arrest him because he happened to be right next to the protesters. Yeah. And the catch on camera too. So the police officers couldn't even tell.
With USC's campus, you can see in our shot right now even more LAPD officers. I'll send it back to you.
Oh yeah, what's the green gun? Is that the tear gas?
Yeah, looks like they're getting money with the free guy.
Yeah, you gotta hit them first. You gotta violate their rights before they violate yours.
Here in the middle of
Which, I mean, they did first, so the police officers can do it now. They very, yeah. So, I mean, legally speaking, they can do this.
Along that part kind of disperses, and then the officers move around again, and then there's
I know, I would be a terrible defense lawyer. Because I would point out everything that the prosecutor is right about. Because I can't defend my client.
The demonstrators, that is kind of the center focal point of this demonstration right now. So again, that consists of, I would say, maybe about 150 individuals.
I mean, you could come up with an argument that they weren't mentally capable enough
Inside of that circle of the individuals standing
to
up,
face the consequences of their actions,
seated on the ground, and as they
or whatever.
stand together in solidarity on the outer edges, there are some demonstrators still here because we hear chants of free, free Palestine. We're seeing individuals kind of go at it with the LAPD.
They got too much education, so they couldn't figure out that they didn't want to get arrested. So that's why.
It's very uncomfortable, you know, to be in the middle of it.
That's why they shouldn't be in jail.
Like for, again, the students that are just either here,
They got too much education.
school today in the middle of finals week,
There wasn't enough space in their brain for common sense.
watching this all, the students who are trying to take part in the demonstration as safely as possible, and then again, those individual demonstrators, students, some of them just community members who are here knowing that at any moment now, they're going to be in close contact with officers who are going to...
Yes, this is very close contact indeed.
Some of those officers have
He can
non-lethal
spin that thing on his hand at 60 miles per hour.
kind of close to the...
It hit him right on the side of the head with the swinging motion. Crack. Have the sweet spot hit like a crack in the skull. You know, like the seam where this break it.
keep their formation as they go
They've been trained to do this.
to do, which is, remove this group of individuals
Yeah, whip him hard.
this park after that dispersal order has been
Yes.
issued at this point almost 45 minutes ago. So
One of them's left-handed,
that's the latest here from where we are.
or some of them are.
We will go ahead now and send it back to you all in the studio.
Right-handed, left-handed.
Yeah, he's got the handle in his left hand. She's got it in her right hand.
Yeah.
Don't dispersal. Every single one of those protesters knows that they need to be leaving.
That's the end of what's going on. Let's get back to Josh Haskell right now, who is...
He's doing this for his class project. He's filming this for his class project right now. And then he's going to throw away all the files after he's done.
Father of a student at USC who's here. Tell me why you're on campus. You also said you're a Los Angeles resident.
I am here to support my daughter. She's studying here, and they're protesting against a genocide. And that's why I am against the genocide. My family is against the genocide. We think that nobody, no kid deserves to be killed.
Well, why did you come down to campus?
Just because my daughter started organizing too. Says, hey, we have to support Palestine. And that's why I am here. Not only to support Palestine, we want the genocide to stop.
Do you know where your daughter is right now?
Right now, that is so well because the police start chasing all the students. But you see, they are threatening. If we don't leave the campus, we are going to be arrested. But the students are so brave. Look at them. They don't want to leave the campus.
Did that concern you, though, as a father, that your daughter is somewhere...
Even though it just concerned me, but my daughter did the right decision. If she rather to be arrested or fighting for Palestine, I will be the happiest daddy. I will be the happiest daddy if she's doing the right thing. And I know she's doing the right thing. If the police are
This guy on the roof again. Maybe not, I don't know.
because what I am doing is the right thing. Fighting against a genocide. I got
This
kids.
is-
Not only that teenagers, I have a 7 years old, and I imagine being a father in Palestine to see my kid be assassinated by Israel. That's not good. We are humanity. This is not a matter of religion.
Hey, starting to get a little boring here.
We cannot support any
Come on, should you just like arrest somebody already? I don't know. Like, I don't know, like one of them provoked something. Like anybody.
Yeah, they told everybody to leave, and if they're not leaving, it's just like, do something about it.
Yeah, right? Like, why are you still waiting for?
Daughter gets arrested or not, whether he gets arrested or not, that she's standing up for what she believes in. So
Yeah, like, we get it. We already decided this, didn't we?
of students here. You have people from Los Angeles community, and it was just really a matter of time as I talked to people.
Okay, like now.
It's popped up in Los Angeles. Well, it happened today at USC, and as you can see, people that support this movement support.
This will go down in history as the longest conversation they've ever had before.
Something is going on behind me, so I'm gonna step out of the way.
I don't know. Whatever. Okay, somebody's moving. They didn't get enough exercise, that's why they're not moving very quickly.
Of that circle. So this is the scene right now, and as we just can show you a little bit of the LAPD presence.
They went to the gym yesterday, so I guess they have been working out. Like one time.
Chris Christie here, 7 HD. Chris, it seems like it has simmered down just a little bit from what it was just about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, just a little bit, David, but what's essentially happening.
Can't this end non-peacefully, please?
200 demonstrators has dispersed, except they've dispersed only
Or whatever, I don't care. I just wanted to end already. Yeah.
across campus and at surrounding intersections around campus. This is the original group right here that has refused to leave. They have locked arms. They have gallons of milk jugs in their possession there, and they are refusing to move. Now, LAPD
They must be trying to do something here.
moving in on this crowd with zip ties momentarily.
Maybe they'll launch nuclear weapons.
Arrested towards the public affairs building and brought over to a pair of wagons that are now on campus where they have situated
The protesters will launch nuclear weapons.
as the evening goes on. They are in this for the long haul. LAPD
Yeah.
and campus police working cooperatively together, making sure everybody gets their constitutional due process. And then
Due process, yeah.
at Jefferson and
Well, right now you're delaying the trial.
is another crew
You're breaking the American Constitution by not arresting them sooner so that they can go to trial sooner.
that they've been using all day long. And they are now shutting down
You're literally violating the Constitution. This is unconstitutional right now.
their signs, and they
What is happening? Yeah.
LAPD has not converged on that. Although you do see
See, that's in an intersection of blocking traffic.
there was another confrontation.
Yeah, they're going too far with that.
And that situation appears to have been dispersed. There was a group of people at that intersection. An officer issued a help call from that intersection right there where you see the intersection is now blocked off with yellow tape. And now Vermont at 36 is shut down to traffic. So needless to say, if you have no business in the area of USC or Expo Park this evening, best to stay away because this is definitely a volatile situation that isn't showing very promising signs of cooling down. There are just too many people who are, it's just a very emotional time here on campus, and too many people in all different directions with different motivations
Wonder how many people are going to get deported from this.
to manage all of this crowd. A very tricky crowd control mission.
There's got to be at least one to be an example. One person gets deported.
At 5:30, so we're going at like 45 minutes plus with no left yet. We're going to check in with Michelle Fisher. She has been down there on the ground as well. Michelle?
They need to go back to Mexico, guys. These people need to go back to Mexico. They've been.
It's a feeling of, hey, this has to get, the anticipation and waiting.
Michelle, if you can hear us, we're getting some.
Yeah, we gotta build that wall higher. These people keep coming in.
Try it again. Go ahead.
All right, so yeah, I think we have my audio now.
I mean, they're building the wall right now, I guess. So.
Here on the ground is just the anticipation of what's
See, look at those cups, the zip cups.
Oh yeah, they got the zip ties. Man, I sure hope they have enough of them.
agitating. We've seen water being thrown. And then now we're seeing the officers kind of moving backwards, taking several steps backwards at the command of individuals who are in charge to say, hey, take a couple steps backwards. They wait.
I don't understand what's happening.
Every few moments or so until we are getting closer and closer gradually toward this group that's still in the middle of Alumni Park here. These demonstrators who are poised and ready to be taken into custody. And the individuals here in the park who are watching, waiting, cheering.
I wonder if, yeah, I think they're already past the point of no return.
But when those arrests begin to be made and they're processed.
They're just trying to do this as slowly as possible so that nobody gets hurt.
Who have the jail support number, who have already turned their cell phones over to the demonstration organizers. Maybe these individuals go peacefully because they are ready and poised for what's going to happen to them. But then the question is, okay,
I wonder if this. I wonder if it'll actually happen to them.
presumably community supporters.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be peaceful, or if they'll or if everything they say that will happen to them will actually happen.
Become emotional, and I would imagine that that's a concern, for officers here who have to kind of manage the arrests that are going to be made. At the same time, also keeping an eye on this crowd here that is very emotional, very tense, and kind of, I would say at times there are individuals who are certainly agitating the situation and drawing officers' attention away.
Yeah, like me, I'm agitating the situation. Oh damn, he needs to punch somebody in the face already.
Has thinned out some, but it's certainly not thinning out probably at the rate that LAPD wanted it to at this point. So that is what's happening.
He needs to pick like the biggest guy and punch him in the face. or at the very least he needs to go after the baton. I wonder if anybody will try to walk inside of the line.
Yeah, I'm still near that Center for International Public Affairs campus building, only really 400 feet away from where Michelle is. I'm here with some USC.
Come on, I gotta go to the gym soon.
They are Friday. It will be up to the discretion of professors whether classes tomorrow are online or in person.
Well, at least that tape will already be up by the time this is over.
I'm out here in solidarity with the victims of everything that's happening in Gaza. And, it's great to see people come together like this. It sucks that they're shutting it down because all this was a peaceful, it was honestly a solidarity sit-in. There was nothing more. There was a lot of stuff planned for this event. There was a film screening, there was a picnic, there were many things. There was even a yoga session. So you guys aren't happy with the way that your campus police security earlier we were here for that. You think their actions agitated this crowd?
So ridiculous, please.
Solidarity with the victims in Gaza and Palestine, and the school called the police on their own students, it seems. So,
And now you're seeing
This guy hasn't caught COVID yet.
department officers on your own campus.
I'm afraid. I don't believe that they're here to protect us.
I am a Jewish student on campus, and I was not threatened one bit by the Palestinian protests. But I'm threatened like hell by these cops and by the institution of our school.
Wonder how fast the police officers will run once this gets started. Yeah. Yeah, this is so boring. I just want something to happen so I can stop filming this. Please. They're not even. Yeah, and there still hasn't been any yet.
We'll have these students here. Anything you want me to ask them, or I'm happy to just send it back to you?
It's good to hear their perspective, Josh.
This is so boring. No wonder the training for this is so intense. It's so boring. When they train for protests, it's like the ultimate test of patience. It's like, damn, when do I get off work? It'd be like Squidward if he was a police officer. When do I get off?
There's a lot of protesters there, and LAPD having to be there as well. So a lot of different places that LAPD officers have to be at once.
As night,
Man, this is
even more tricky as might begin to try to disperse this crowd, which could anger the crowd and bring even more people in.
well, that's what you want to try to do, right? At least that's what the protesters are trying to do.
To the situation, the left side of your screen is Chris Christian's NXT, who has been watching this confrontation for quite some time now. Let's check in with him, Chris.
Yeah, that's right, David. A lot of moving parts. We're keeping a close eye on all of it. The focal point right now appears to be once again.
You should just like bring in a lawyer to talk to them and have the lawyer defend them as this is going on. So that way when they get to jail, they will have already been convicted of their crimes. So that way we can get all this over with quickly. Like have a judge come down and sentence everyone. The judge just comes down in a helicopter and lands and is prepared to send everyone to jail before they get arrested. Before they get, just so that way you can do things quicker and save some time.
Where a lot of other stragglers have gathered, and that situation, which was very tense, and we did see a couple of arrests, does appear to be a little more tame. So again, focusing on that circle of students there in the middle of Alumni Park.
Oh gosh, please. Okay, somebody's giving up here. Except for he's not actually giving up. He's just trying to get them to do something. Which he is. Okay, well then. Okay. He's just getting like absorbed into the. He's getting absorbed into the jail. Into the, like, goddamn, they really do have good formation for this. Yeah, they're giving up.
That we've seen actually being detained, being taken into custody peacefully, and if the next 50 arrests go like that one, then we should be in good shape. You bring up they are fighting against daylight. The sunset tonight sets at about 7:30, so we're looking at about 1 hour before the sun sets here.
I bet some of the students have thought about the jokes I have thought about just now. Right. Like, wow, this is going on. Right, thinking about what I'm thinking.
Would be that more people would come to this campus as opposed to leave this campus. So we are approaching quickly the end of this newscast, but keep in mind we will stream what is going on live.
Well, just one of them does it incorrectly. It's like, no, this isn't how we studied how to do this. This isn't what we didn't rehearse it like that.
We throw now to World News Tonight with David Muir. That's coming up in a matter of seconds. But keep in mind, things are tricky out there at USC, and we're not leaving the situation there. Join us over onto our digital coverage coming up right now.
breaking news as we come on the air. The images coming in now. Protesters clashing with police in the riot here on campuses across the country. Also tonight, the hostage video shown to the world tonight. The American Israeli son seen alive for the first time in 201 days. And what he says to his parents. And tonight, the American husband detained, possibly facing 12 years behind bars in Turks and Caicos because of what was found in his bag. First tonight, the clashes, the pro-Palestinian demonstrations on campuses from USC, UT Austin to Columbia. Some protesters arrested tonight, police vehicles surrounded by crowds. And tonight, what one major school has just done. And in New York, House Speaker Mike Johnson booed by demonstrators as he pushes for Colombia's president to resign. Also tonight, the harrowing new images of American-Israeli hostage Hirsch Goldberg Poland.